Hello, and welcome back to our channel Manga Recap. Today, we are going to do a recap of the anime series called Demon Slayer. The story of the series is about a family that is attacked by demons and only two members survive: Tanjaro and his sister Nezuko, who is slowly turning into a demon. Tanjaro sets out to become a demon slayer to avenge his family and cure his sister. But before we begin, beware of spoilers. Watch out and take care. And I hope you enjoy the video. Tanjaro Kamado lives with his family in the snowy mountains, providing for them by selling charcoal at the nearby town. One day, he returns home only to find his entire family slaughtered in a demon attack, with the exception of his younger sister, Nezuko, who has begun to transform into a demon herself. A demon slayer, Jiu Tomioka, appears to kill Nezuko, but Tanjaro does his best to try and defend her. Surprised to see Nezuko resist her demonic urges and protect her brother, and impressed by Tanjaro's potential, he decides to spare her life, telling him to go find Sakonji Yurakodeki on Mount Sajiri. Tanjaro and Nezuko bury their family before departing. Tanjaro and Nezuko make their way toward Mount Sajiri when they encounter a demon residing in a nearby temple. They manage to successfully restrain it, but he finds himself hesitant to kill it, leaving it to burn in the sunlight. At this time, he meets Sakonji Yurakodeki, who chastises him for his poor resolve and warns him about what will happen if Nezuko decides to kill a human. After letting Nezuko rest, Yurakodeki puts Tanjaro through a test to prove his worthiness by climbing up and descending the hazardous and trap-infested Mount Sajiri. Tanjaro succeeds in the task, and after recalling the letter from Jiu requesting him to train Tanjaro to become a demon slayer, Yurakodeki accepts him as his student. Tanjaro trains under Yurakodeki to become a member of the Demon Slayer Corps, being told that he must pass final selection to be recognized as one. Tanjaro is put through 6 months of harsh training on the mountain, including learning about the total concentration and water breathing techniques. With everything to know laid out, Yurakodeki gives Tanjaro one final task to allow him to partake in final selection: to slice an immense boulder. After another 6 months of failing to make a dent, he starts to lose hope when he is suddenly attacked by a fellow swordsman, Sabito, who criticizes him for his weaknesses. Another swordsman, Makamo, helps to train Tanjaro more, revealing that they both are former students of Yurakodeki. 6 more months of training conclude with a final spar, where Tanjaro successfully strikes Sabito. As the two commend him for his success and vanish in a haze, it is revealed his slash had actually sliced the boulder in half. Yurakodeki is shocked by Tanjaro's achievement of slicing the boulder, congratulating him, and telling him to come back alive from final selection. He arrives alongside a group of others like him who aspire to be demon slayers, where they learn they must survive for 7 days among demons trapped in the mountains. During his battles he encounters a hand demon, a giant grotesque demon who he learns specifically targets the children of Yurakodeki, having killed all of them, including Sabito and Makamo. Despite the demon nearly overwhelming Tanjaro, while keeping its neck protected, he manages to overcome his defenses and successfully slices its neck with his water breathing. The hand demon starts to fade away after being beheaded, and sensing a scent of sadness coming from the demon, Tanjaro prays for it to be reborn in a better life, also allowing the souls of Yurakodeki's past students to be put to rest. Tanjaro survives the 7 days of final selection and finds only 3 others have made it as well. After receiving the ores needed to make their swords, Tanjaro returns to Yurakodeki's, where he reunites with him and Nezuko. A swordsmith named Hagenzuka arrives shortly afterward to hand Tanjaro his sword, surprising everyone that it turns black. His Kasuge soon appears to provide him with the details for his first mission: to investigate a town where young girls are being taken. Tanjaro travels to the northwest village to investigate the case of the young girls who have been disappearing. There he meets Kazumi, whose fiancé has just recently vanished, throwing him into despair. Tanjaro waits until night, when the demon makes its move against its next victim until Tanjaro intervenes to rescue her. He discovers that the swamp demon not only possesses two other clones of himself, but also can create puddles allowing them to appear from anywhere. Tanjaro struggles to protect Kazumi and the girl while also trying to throw killing blows at the demons, being overwhelmed until Nezuko intervenes, shocking the swamp demon that a demon is accompanying him. Tanjaro is trialed by the Hashira, the strongest of the Demon Slayer Corps, for carrying Nezuko. They discuss amongst themselves whether he should be executed, alongside Jiyu who defended him, but Shinobu tells them not to be hasty. Tanjaro explains Nezuko's situation, which they discredit, claiming it to be his bias. They are joined by the harsh and aggressive Seimi Shinazugawa, who stabs Nezuko through her box, causing an altercation between him and Tanjaro. Entering the scene, their revered master, Kagaya Buyashiki, informs them he has sanctioned Tanjaro's situation. When the Hashira still disagree, he reveals a letter from Urakodaki, the former water Hashira, explaining that Nezuko is fully capable of resisting humans and he, Jiyu, and Tanjaro would kill themselves should it happen. Kagaya reveals that Tanjaro has also met Muzan Kibutsuji, and that he was directly targeted by demons sent by him. Though the Hashira realizes his importance, Seimi nonetheless aims to prove Nezuko can't be trusted. He slices his forearm, stabs Nezuko twice more, and taunts her with his blood. She emerges from her box and stares at him, salivating. In front of everyone, Nezuko shows she is able to resist Seimi's taunts, with Kagaya seeing this as direct proof. And though he knows some won't accept this, he tells Tanjaro he recognizes both as demon slayers. Tanjaro vows to kill Muzan, though Kagaya tells him to start small by killing a Kizuki demon first. With his trial finished, the siblings are taken by the Kakashi to Shinobu's estate, the Butterfly Mansion, to recover. They encounter Shinobu's protege, Kanyo Tsuri, who Tanjaro recognizes as the girl from Final Selection. Inside, he reunites with Zenitsu and Inosuke, both still recovering from their previous battles. In a meeting, the Hashira reflect on the worsening damage caused by the demons and the less skilled new demon slayers. Kagaya notes that Rui's drastic actions mean that Muzan is most likely not near Mount Nadagumo, since he always creates a diversion like he did in a Sekusa. In the end, Kagaya recognizes them all as the strongest Hashira since the beginning and reaffirms his faith in them. Alone by himself, he vows they will kill Muzan Kibutsuji without fail. After sufficient time in recovery, Tanjaro and Inosuke partake in rehabilitation but return from the sessions broken and exhausted, frightening Zenitsu. Later, he witnesses the unusual and difficult challenges involving rehabilitation. Initially motivated, Zenitsu and Inosuke quit after being unable to beat Kanyo, leaving Tanjaro alone. The girls of the Butterfly Mansion, Sumi, Kyo, and Naho, reveal Kana's use of a different technique called Total Concentration Constant, as well as training with special gourds. Motivated, Tanjaro uses the mansion's surroundings as makeshift obstacles and attempts to maintain his breathing at all times. Shinobu appears, commending his spirit and entrusting him with her dream of peace between humans and demons. Tanjaro asks if she is angry despite always smiling. Shocked, Shinobu speaks of the pain in seeing the harm demons create. She tells him about her elder sister, who was sympathetic to demons like him. When she was killed, Shinobu tried to adopt her kind personality but struggled, seeing them as irredeemable. Hearing her trust in him, Tanjaro remembers the pain of his family's death and his promise to Nezuko. After some time training, Tanjaro is able to equal Kana's speed and blow up a gourd. Zenitsu and Inosuke see his improvement and consult Shinobu. After her explanation of its simplicity and unique motivation, all three are now driven to improve. While watching them train, Shinobu encourages Kanyo to join. She flips a coin and remembers her past. Born to an abusive family, she broke psychologically for showing emotion. Sold into slavery, she was found by Shinobu and her sister Kana, adopting her as a sister, seeing firsthand her inability to form decisions. Shinobu becomes uncertain. Kana refuses to give up and gives her a coin to help her. Having decided, Kanyo walks away from the trio training. Tanjaro and Inosuke receive new swords from Hagenzuka and Kanamori respectively, though both become mangered at their work being mistreated. Soon, Tanjaro is the first to beat Kanyo completely. During a physical exam, he asks Shinobu about his Hinokami Kagura. Unsure, she mentions he can ask the flame Hashira, Kyajiro Rengoku. Alone in his room, Tanjaro reaffirms his goal to aid Tamayo's research and return his sister's humanity. Nezuko unexpectedly encourages him, giving him hope. Months ago, following Rui's death, the remaining low ranks are summoned into an interdimensional castle by a Bua-playing demon. They face Musen's wrath, who informs them of Rui's death and denounces the low ranks as weak, before killing them. However, he spares lower one over his macabre personality and worship of him, giving him ample blood for strength. Musen adds that he can attain more by specifically killing Tanjaro. In the present, a Kasuge Crow tells the trio of their new mission to the Mugen train, where 40 people have disappeared. He farewells the people of the mansion, including Kanyo, who after explaining her process of flipping a coin to make personal choices. After his coin flip results in this decision, Kanyo is smitten and shocked at Tanjaro's reassurance. He also thanks Jiyu for his dedication to protect Nezuko. The three arrive at the train station, but Inosuke causes a commotion, attracting the police. They are forced to flee due to demon slayers not being recognized by the government, which is unaware that demons exist. They jump onto the train as it leaves, which has Kyajiro and Lower One on board, and the series ends here. To watch more explanations of these kinds of movies, click on the videos on your screen. Kindly like the video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, I will say, stay safe, stay well, thanks for watching.